I was diagnosed with pleural mesothelioma in July of 2012. My dad was a pipe fitter. I grew up in California, and he would go out on jobs through a steam fitters union. He would bring home dust on his clothes, and I ingested it into my system, and it lives in your system for decades. The diagnosis was fairly devastating for our family. Normally, the lifespan with someone with mesothelioma is 12 to 18 months, so we didn't have a lot of time to spare. After the surgery, we started through the radiation, 30 days of radiation, and that took a big toll on me physically. The surgeon again asked me if I wanted to contact a lawyer, and at that point we talked about it as a family, and we decided that it was time to contact a lawyer. He gave us a name of a local lawyer in the Seattle area. We met with that lawyer, and that lawyer immediately told us that he would highly recommend a phenomenal law firm in the Oakland area called Kazin, McLean, Satterley, and Greenwood, and that's where we went with them. My career was 25 years in law firms, and so I was not an easy sell. So with my background working and managing lawyers for 20 plus years, when we decided to go with Kazin, we met with the lawyers, and that pretty much made up our mind that they were the right people for us. They have over 40 years of experience working on behalf of mesothelioma cases. When you're diagnosed with a terminal disease like I was, you're looking for the very best representation you possibly can. When we decided to go with Kazin, one of the partners, Denise Abrams, came out to our home, and we met with her for several hours. We were quite impressed with her, and that pretty much made up our minds right there. Kazin works in a sort of a team atmosphere, so there's 22 lawyers at the firm, but I worked with primarily David McLean, Denise Abrams, Gordon Greenwood, Joe Satterley, and Mark Swanson. Our results exceeded our expectations, so it was wonderful. I think that they are exceptional people. They're creative, professional. They're fiercely protective of their clients, but they're also compassionate. And when you're dealing with somebody with a terminal illness, that means a lot to the client, and they are just phenomenal at what they do. They started off as our lawyers, they became our friends, and then they became part of our family. Even after our case is settled, they still call and check in on me to see how I'm doing, and we just can't say enough about them. I think if anybody is going through what our family has gone through in the last few years, they need to find great legal representation, and Kazin is a great firm to go with, and I would highly recommend them.